I'm currently in a trade that looks like it's turning against me. What I was expecting it would do is it would cross over the resistance. As soon as it crossed over the resistance, I thought that if I bought something here for a buy, I thought it would continue on, but it looks like it's hovering around the resistance. Now it's become a support. So I'm going to see if this results in a positive gain. I put a stop loss right here just in case it decides to move, and I will incur a maybe a $10 loss or more when it drops that way. So we'll see how the trade works out. Currently I'm down approximately, and it's getting worse right here. So the commission is actually $1 a piece. So currently I'm down about 10 bucks. And based on the way that it's behaving, it looks like it wants to go down. So I'm going to see what happens here. I just, it took me a while to get my car unstuck in the snow where I parked it yesterday because the snow had piled up around my car. A few people stopped by while they were walking. They helped out, suggested that I back up a little bit and move forward slowly, and I should be able to exit that pile of snow. Afterwards, I went to Golden Corral and had a feast. And I thanked God for giving me a steak. They usually serve steak during the evening hours, and I was able to have 2 pieces of steak. And I told 4 friends of mine, I told them, uh, I finally have some steak. And it tasted delicious. As you can see, the trade is actually going in my direction as predicted, as it crosses the resistance, then there is a tendency for it to move forward going up. And somehow the Euro USD is tracking the Dow component. And so Dow is going up, which means that Euro USD has a tendency to move forward. And I'm hoping that I will achieve maybe a $20 gain before I exit this trade. So currently halfway there, a little bit over there, give me a couple more, then I should be able to exit. That's one exit. See if I can get a couple more. A couple more would be great. Maybe 3 more would be great too. So it's right there. It's waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting, waiting, waiting and waiting, waiting, waiting. There we go. I got it. Okay, I'm out. I'm out of the trade with positive gains. I'll cancel the purchase order that I had up there. So this should be a good trade. So what would I call this trade? So this has something to do with a support. So I would say that it would be, um, so the breakout would be the same thing as punching through a resistance. That would be considered a breakout. So this would also be a breakout, but it is actually on a support breakout. So I would call this a, so what, okay, everything else is also support. I mean, everything else is also resistance too, isn't it? Yeah, everything else is essentially a continuation of what a breakthrough is. Breakout is essentially a resistance that has been uh, that has been uh, bypassed. It's the resistance has been uh, so the resistance is essentially is just like a breakout. Breakout and resistance breakthrough is essentially the same thing. So anytime there's a breakout, It's breaking out of that resistance. And so if I had this long-standing resistance that was here, that was drawn out, looking at it from this perspective, all the way across here, which is essentially that was the 12th, which is 3 days ago, this resistance, it broke that barrier and punched right through. So essentially, breakthrough is essentially based on the principle uh, of resistance. A breakout is essentially, uh, in other words, it's breaking through a resistance. That's what it is. Breaking through. A breakthrough. That's it. It's a breakthrough.